But that was not to like live off of or anything. He wasn't helping me financially. That was like just to help me get through the border. He gave me like, he really didn't give me anything other than like the first month of rent and the deposit, and like a little bit, maybe $1,500 on top of, or $1,000 on top of like what he gave me for rent the first month. So I got up there and I just literally got on 2+2 and said 60-40 chop. I get 60%, you get 40%. I'm gonna start at 25 cent, 50 cent, maybe 50 cent dollar. Or no, so I'm gonna start at 50 cent dollar. Who wants to back me? I got 2 guys jumped on it real quick. I chose one of them. The first month I grinded my ass off. Literally went through the contract that I had made with this guy in like a matter of like 2 weeks. Got open-ender with our draw here, so we're going to make it half pot. You can still get value, and we got lots of equity. So I got through it. I made like $1,200. Gave him his or $1,000 and gave him 400. Kept my 600. He goes, "Do you want to like extend the contract?" And I said, "Nah. Like I'm playing on my own." And if I busted that roll, I was going to have to start over again with another contract. But you know, play on your own as much as you can. So I grinded 25 cent, 50 cent, like 10 hours a day, like every single day for a month. By the end of the month, I got up to 3.6, and yeah, got up to 3.6, and I almost want to call here, but I'm not going to. Got up to 3.6, and was making like, I don't know, like 8 grand a month, 10 grand a month or something. I already knew that I could win. My problem was putting in volume. I was really lazy with putting in volume. But having like, moving to Canada, all right, we got him on tilt. Moving to Canada and really like, that's it. Now the poker's your thing. That's what you're here for. Got to make it work. That was it. That was like, I got serious at that point. Let's see here. What car do you drive? I don't drive. I don't drive an expensive car. I've like never been into like. I've never wanted an expensive car. I drive a 2005 Ford Taurus here in Vegas, and I have a Mazda 3 back home. Like a 2006 Mazda 3 back in Atlanta where I'm from. I'm never in the car. You know, I like just grind, and when I do travel, when I do want to go do something, I travel a lot. Like I just got back from, I went to Georgia earlier. Went to Kansas City this past weekend. You guys can check out my blog on the About Me section on my channel. You can look on my blog and see, read all about the traveling I've done. I was in Costa Rica. I was been to Cabo in Mexico, Canada. I don't drive a lot, so I just don't care to have a big car, a badass car. Nick, on the other hand, that's like all he spends his money on is cars. So it's not that into cars. If I were to get a car, I think I'd get a badass Jeep, honestly. Hopefully we're good here with the 4. We are. Oh, no, we're just kidding. We're not. Oh, let's see here. Hey, man, so I'm just reading the Jonda GTO book and building ranges in Equilab and just analyzing past hands. By the way, that's like what you need to be doing. The Jonda book is excellent. I also got a coach, but only had 1 session so far. How long of experience do you think does someone like me need to level up from 25 NL, break even to 100 NL? How much work is there really behind that all? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, reading that book, great step into like becoming a winning player at 100 NL. Getting coaching, probably the best thing you could do. I know it's expensive, and it's a big commitment to pay $100 or more an hour for coaching. Let's see what happens here. But truthfully, paying for coaching is probably the best thing you can do. That's for sure the best thing that helped my game out, was getting coaching from Nick and paying for coaching from reputable coaches, successful players. Pretty good turn for us over here. God. Bazingo's just going crazy. Do we call here? Can definitely value bet this, I think, now. What's Marlowe gonna do? What's Marlowe gonna do? Okay. Yeah, definitely getting coaching, big thing. I guess the next thing will be getting regs to do mid stakes. They can go play GTO right. I guess the next thing will be getting regs to do mistakes. They can play GTO right. I'm not sure what that means, but you're getting coaching. You're doing good. You're on the right track. This guy got rich family. I guess so. Definitely can value bet here again. Get calls from jacks and kings and nines. How do you get Poker Tracker to work for full flush? There is a converter you can find on 2+2. Go check it out. Are you looking forward to same-sex marriage coming legalized so you and Nick can finally get married? Yes. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to that. Okay. Let's see here. Any other questions? All right, Bazinga. I'm gonna do something soon. Gotta make a hand versus you. Well, I got 102 people watching. That's pretty sweet. Let's go see if I can find more action. This is the Bazinga Flip Show. Let's see what happens here. I can't call with threes though. Like your equity with threes and deuces versus 100% range is just not good. So we're not doing it. Don't believe me? Go run Poker Equilab and check it out. Now we call. What? We're gonna call you that time. Come on. I guess he stopped. I do live in Vegas. Yes, I do live in Vegas. I've lived here for not a very long period of time. My lease started in May. So yeah, not too long. Still with this right here. All in, Bazingo. We'll get him in just a second. Oh, Bazingo. Now, people are like, he's going all in 100% of hands, so when you get Queen 10, why don't you call, or Queen 8, Queen 9. Those are above average, It's profitable to call. And it is, if he is going all in with 100% of hands. But he's not going all in with 100% of hands. He's going on with like 95% of hands. So it's a little different, number one. Number two, they're just better spots, You do better by waiting for certain hands if it's this deep, I think. You're just going all in every single hand. This is the craziest thing. Let's call it up. Really? That's twice now. That's twice. I was planning on... Are you like a super user or something? What the hell's going on here? Can't be a super user, but... All right, here we go. Can't watch. Can't watch. Got him. What in the world is going on here? This is the craziest thing. I don't know what's happening right now. Cavino, you're my new coach. Grats. You're welcome. I will definitely coach you guys. I mean, this is pretty much what coaching is. In a way, kind of. A good coach, though, like a real coach, like paying for coaching, he's going to take a look at your stats and a look at what your opponents are doing, tell you exactly, like give you a blueprint on how to beat the games that you're in. And he's also going to try to explain it in a way to make you understand why you're doing certain things. There are things that I do at 6 Max that I would have never done if I didn't get coaching at 6 Max. In fact, I still pay for coaching at 6 Max. I pay a guy $150 an hour. I got a discount because I bought 10 hours in advance. But I paid for 10 hours of coaching. And I do a coaching, I try to regularly get coached to stay on top of things and like check my game. And it's just a good exercise. You're going to definitely like get much, much better if you get coaching. Seriously. Fork out like $1,000 and get 10 hours of coaching. I mean, it'll pay for itself in no time. Do I work out a lot? I used to. I broke my wrist recently, so I haven't worked out, and I broke it really badly actually, so I won't be able to work out for at least another month. Like for 4 months, I'm not going to be able to work out. It's already been 3. But when I do, when I am like, when my wrist isn't broken, I work out probably. I go pretty hard for like several months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. I get burned out on it, and then I stop going for a while. And then when I start to like gain weight again, get out of shape, I hop back in there and do the same thing for 6 or 5 months. It's like an on and off again. Every 6, 7 months, it's like off and on. So I go pretty hard. I get pretty big. What to do? What to do? Definitely let Bill Pan c-bet, hopefully. This could be a very big pot, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully up against Jack 10. Bill Pan can definitely jam here, like Ace Jack, Queens, Kings, Aces, expecting to fold out flush draws that could be check raising here. It's a pretty good situation. Let's just hope we're not up against jacks or 10s. Marlowe might actually call here with Jack 10. So let's hope we're up against aces or kings or queens. Pretty good. That'll work. Pretty damn good. Wow, we just like made another $700. We have like $5,000 today, and way below EV. So yeah, I do work out quite a bit. Do you know AJ Phoenix? If so, what do you think about his cash game strategy? I have never ever seen, or I do not know AJ Phoenix. I watched his thread, or not his thread, his stream one time. I would say that the strategy-wise, the best streamer out there, skill-wise, is probably, it's so hard to say. I watched Ming the Merciless, and I got a lot of respect for his game. I think he's very good. Very, very good. And I really do like Jason Somerville a lot, actually. Jason Somerville, what's his name? Well, anyway, Jay Carver. Let's just say that. I think he's excellent. I didn't give him a lot of credit because he's a live tournament guy, and I don't know. I feel like a lot of those guys are overrated. Maybe because I've played in some live tournaments and I really didn't think their games were very good. There are a lot of live tournament players whose games are very good. But I thought Jay Carver, let's just say Jay Carver was overrated because, I don't know. I never watched him play. It was a really stupid thing for me to think. But then I actually watched him play, and I think he's excellent. I think he's very, very good. Really, really good. So, yeah. And then Xflix.